Welcome to today's class. Today we discuss about the topic on Chebyshev method. Okay, so this is another type of designing the analog filter. So here I am using the Chebyshev filter method. How we design? Before that we have to study the procedure of the designing technique. Okay, approximation. This Chebyshev approximation techniques, the designing procedures for the low pass filter. So here also you have to consider the gain at pass band frequency and gain at stop band frequency. Okay, then analog frequency response. Ohm 1 is analog frequency response of omega 1 and ohm 2 is the analog frequency corresponding to omega 2. Then first step you have to consider whether this filter will be designed in the manner of bilinear transformation or impulse invariant transformation. You have to choose either bilinear or impulse invariant. Okay, then we move on with the step 2. So you have to calculate the attenuation constant, so that that formula will be 1 by a1 square minus 1 into the whole power 1 by 2. Then we have to calculate the ratio. In the third step only we have to calculate the ratio of ohm 2 by ohm 1. For bilinear transformation, the same formula, it will be used in Butterworth technique also. So tan omega 2 by 2 by tan omega 1 by tan omega 1 by 2. Okay, so this is the formula we used here. Then for impulse in transformation, we know that the formula omega 2 by omega 1 is equal to ohm 2 by ohm 1. Okay, then the step 4 is you have to consider the order of the filter, so that the formula is n1 is equal to, design the order of the filter, n1 is equal to cos h 1 by eta 1 by n2 the a2 the whole square minus 1 the whole power 1 by 2 by cos inverse of cos h inverse of ohm 2 by ohm 1. Then you have to whether this n1 value is equal to or greater than n. Then calculate the analog cutoff frequency. Ohm c is equal to 2 by t tan omega 1 by 2 1 minus a1 2 minus 1 the whole power 1 by 2. For bilinear transformations, this analog cutoff frequency you have to calculate ohm c. For bilinear transformation you use this formula. For impulse invariant you have to use this formula. Okay, so the bilinear transformation you use this formulas. So this is the same formula, I am repeating it. For impulse invariant we use ohm c is equal to omega 1 by t 1 by a power the whole square minus 1 by 2 power n. Then we move on with the step 6. So here also we have to determine the analog transfer function. For the transfer function, the sample n is equal to even, means you considering this formula hi of s is equal to pi k is equal to 1 n by 2 bk ohm c the whole square by s square plus bk ohm c s by ck ohm c the square. For n is equal to odd, suppose if the n of the samples will be in the odd manner, you have to consider this formula hi of s is equal to b naught ohm c by s plus c naught ohm c product of k is equal to n minus 1 by 2 bk ohm c the square by s square plus bk ohm c s plus ck ohm c square. For the coefficient of this bk value will be 2y n sin 2k minus 1 pi by 2n. ck value is cn square plus cos 2k minus 1 pi by 2n. Suppose you are having the constant of c naught, means that value is equal to cn. Okay, so this c naught value is equal to yn. This yn value will be depend upon this formula 1 by 2 1 by eta square plus 1 the whole by 2 the whole power 1 by 2 plus 1 by eta the whole power 1 by n minus 1 by eta square plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by eta the whole power minus 1 by n. So here plus and here will be minus. So it will be in both the term. If even function, that value will be in the value of even function, means this bk value will be considering for h of 0 is equal to 1 by 1 plus eta square power 1 by 2. For odd function, this h of 0 is always equal to 1. So the bk values we considering. For even, this formula, for odd value will be equal to 1 and the normalized product of this value is b0 b1. So the entire process of this value is equal to c. then we converting the transfer function hi of s into h of z. Okay, so we converting this function into z transformation. Then we draw the realization structure for that suitable functions. We had been solution. Now we move on with the problem. The specialize the design the low pass filter. The same problem only I am considering 0.8 ohm h of omega into 1 and the mod of h of omega is less than or equal to 0.2, having that the limit of 0 to 0.2 pi and 0.32 pi to pi. By using the technique of Chebyshev method the Chebyshev method by using bilinear transformation. Okay, so here I am using the technique of bilinear transformation. So now we are considering that the value of A1 is equal to 0.8, A2 is equal to 0.02, 0.2, the omega 1 is equal to 0.2 pi and omega 2 is equal to 0.32 pi. Now we considering we using this technique by bilinear transformation, so that I am taking that the formula 1 by a1 square minus 1 the whole power 1 by 2. So we know that the a1 value, so I am substituting the formula so that our value of attenuation constant will be 0.75. Then we have to move on with the step 3. In the step 3 using bilinear transformation, so that I am considering the formula tan omega 2 by 2 by tan omega 1 by 2, so that we getting that the value of 1.69. Then we considering that the order of the signal, so n1 is equal to cos h1 1 by eta 1 by a2 square minus 1 the whole power 1 by 2 cos of h power minus 1 ohm 2 by ohm 1. We substituting ohm 2 value, ohm 1 value and a2 value, so that we getting that the n value is equal to 2.29. So that is approximately equal to, I am considering this term as 3. So we know that always our value will be less than or equal to the order of the sample, so that we am considering the n value as 3. Then we have to calculate the cutoff frequency by the technique of bilinear transformation. So ohms is equal, we taking that the formula 2 by t tan omega 1 by 2 by 1 by a1 square minus 1 into 1 by 2. So that the ohms frequency will be 0.7152 radian per second. Then we have to calculate here the order of the function will be 3. Okay, so the sampling period will be 3, so that I am considering whether this function will be an n order of the function will be odd, the sampling n value will be odd number, so that n minus 1 by 2 we getting that the solution as 2, 3 minus 1 2, 2 will cancel, so that the solution will be 1. So here we can have to consider only one variable, one product of the system. So order of the odd function means we considering that equation h of s is equal to b naught ohm c by s plus c naught ohm c. The product of k1 is equal to n minus 1 by 2 bk ohm c square by s square plus bk ohm c plus ck ohm c the whole square. Now we considering this n minus 1 by 2 is equal to n minus 1 by the 2 is equal to, we having that the value is 1. So we replacing this terms and we substituting in this equation, so the b1 ohm c square by s square b1 ohm c plus c1 ohm c square. So we have to calculate the bk value. So we know that the formula, and ck also we know that the formula, but here we having that we need only one solution c1. So that we considering this equation c0 we know that the formula of yn. So yn is equal to 1 by 2 bracket open 1 by summation square plus 1 the whole bracket 1 by 2 1 plus summation of 1 by n minus the 1 by the summation square plus 1 the whole 1 by 2 plus 1 by summation of minus 1 by 2. So here plus and here minus. So now we substitute the attenuation constant value in this equation, so that you getting the value of yn. So yn is equal to 0.374. Okay, so now the substituting this yn in this equation, so that we can calculate the value of c1. Okay, so yn is equal to c0 value is equal to 0.34, and we substituting, we considering the k value as 1, so we have to calculate yn, bk and b1 and c1. So yn value is nothing but c0 value, so that we substituting that the yn value from this solution. So bk value is equal b1 is equal to 2 into yn value sine, then k value we considering as 1, so that we getting the b1 value. Like that we considering the formula for ck and we substituting the yn value and get the solution for c1 also. So from the solution we substituting the above values and we getting the solutions. We substituting our b1 c1 solution and get the value of for this particular function. And we know that for the odd function hi of naught is equal to 1. So we considering this as 1. So in Laplace transformation we considering hi of 0. So this entire value is equal to 1. So that from that calculations you have to calculate the value of b naught. So here we are getting that this by considering 1 we getting that the value of b naught. So remaining will be cancelled. So here b naught, b1 value we know that, c1 value also we know that, and c naught value is equal to, you know that, yn value. So substituting that the term and cancelling the remaining terms. So cancelling this terms mean we getting the solution of b naught. So hi of s is equal to nothing but it will be in the manner of 0.573 into 0.75 plus 1 plus 0.3. Now we solving this equation in the previous manner. It will be implemented in our Butterworth filter. So that is we have to convert this for hi of s into h of z. Then that h of z will be converted into inverse z transformation and draw the realization structures for this technique. So it will be we will discuss in Butterworth technique. So the same procedure will be followed here. So first you have to find the hi of s, and for that value you have to find out this hi of s. We have to find that the a value partial fraction. We have to take the partial fractions and find out the values of hi of s. Then we solving the equations and we find out the z inverse transformation for that equation. Then we move on with our for this solutions we have to draw the realization function. So the same procedure will be followed here also for this techniques. Okay. So here for this techniques the same problems, the same steps will be followed. So before that hi of s only we have to follow the technique of Chebyshev method, and after that hi of s calculations we have follow the same logical. First we have to calculate the partial fraction factor, then for that particular functions you have to calculate the z transformation, then we have to calculate the inverse z transformation and draw the realization structure for that particular solution. Okay. Thank you. So we discuss the remaining topic in the next videos. So this is the techniques, and these designing procedures will be followed for the Chebyshev methods. Okay. Thank you.